as the calendar pages turn, leading us inexorably into 2024, a year that's sure to be etched in the annals of history. There's a palpable tension in the air. In our latest video, we peel back the veneer of normalcy to reveal the startling undercurrents poised to disrupt our global tapestry. From technological breakthroughs to geopolitical powder kegs, we are on the cusp of events that promise to redefine the world as we know it. Strap in and brace for a deep dive into the unknown as we explore the potential chaos that awaits us just around the corner. One, unparalleled actions taken by California in a historic ruling. In a groundbreaking move that has sent ripples across the nation, California has expanded its state health insurance coverage to include undocumented immigrants aged 26 to 49. This historic ruling, projected to benefit over 700,000 individuals, represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing discourse surrounding immigration, healthcare, and social policy in the United States. Advocates have heralded this decision as a crucial win for humanitarian values and public health, while critics have voiced concerns about the potential ramifications of such a policy shift. The multifaceted implications of this bold move by California have sparked intense debate and raised compelling questions about the future of immigrant healthcare and the broader socio-political landscape. The inclusion of undocumented immigrants in state health insurance coverage marks a significant departure from conventional approaches to public health policy. By extending this essential benefit to a segment of the population that has historically been marginalized and underserved, California has taken a bold step towards fostering inclusivity and equity within its borders. This move not only underscores the state's commitment to upholding the well-being of all its residents, but also sets a powerful precedent for other states grappling with similar challenges and moral imperatives. However, amidst the applause and accolades, there are lingering concerns that cast a shadow over this historic ruling. Critics have raised apprehensions about the potential magnet effect, fearing that the policy could inadvertently attract further undocumented immigration to the state. This apprehension is compounded by reports of negative impacts experienced by residents, including property encampments and destruction. Such developments have fueled anxieties about the strain on taxpayer burdens and the state budget, with fears of exacerbating housing shortages and high living costs looming large on the horizon. The economic impact of this policy shift cannot be understated, as it has the potential to reshape the socioeconomic landscape of California and, by extension, influence national approaches to immigrant health care. The reverberations of this decision extend beyond state lines, sparking conversations and contemplations about the complex interplay between immigration, public health, and social welfare. Amidst the evolving discourse, reports indicating organized movements of people across borders have raised questions of orchestration, while the diverse nationalities of migrant populations have added layers of complexity to an already intricate situation. As California takes unprecedented strides in redefining the contours of immigrant healthcare, it calls upon its residents and Americans at large to be well-informed and considerate of the broader implications. The stakes are undeniably high, and the ramifications of this policy shift resonate far beyond the confines of the Golden State. Whether this historic ruling paves the way for a more inclusive and compassionate approach to immigrant healthcare or unravels unforeseen challenges remains to be seen. What is certain, however, is that the countdown to chaos in 2024 holds within it the potential to reshape the social, political, and ethical fabric of the nation. The growing influx of migrants in schools raises community eyebrows. The bustling streets of Manhattan, often synonymous with the glitz and glamour of urban life, now bear witness to a stark reality: the presence of approximately 2,000 homeless individuals. This sobering statistic underscores the profound social challenges that continue to reverberate through the heart of New York City, prompting a critical examination of the intersecting issues of homelessness, migration, and education. Against this backdrop, public schools have been repurposed to house migrants, a move that has triggered a cascade of repercussions, including student displacement, concerns about educational quality, and broader community apprehensions. The repurposing of public schools to accommodate migrant populations has not occurred without controversy. The decision to repurpose James Madison High School as migrant housing due to inclement weather has sparked a wave of discontent as students find themselves displaced and thrust into the realm of remote learning. This abrupt shift in educational settings has sent shockwaves through families, raising concerns about the stability of family dynamics and the long-term impact on educational quality. Parents grappling with the challenges of managing their children's education in an unfamiliar and remote setting find themselves navigating uncharted territory fraught with uncertainty. The consequences of this significant pivot to remote learning extend far beyond individual households, permeating the fabric of the wider community. Public figures, including tech mogul Elon Musk, have voiced concerns about the potential wider community impact of the migrant crisis, highlighting the ripple effects of this multifaceted challenge. As the educational landscape undergoes a seismic shift, questions about the role of physical schools in shaping the academic, social, and emotional development of students loom large, igniting debates about the fundamental nature of education in an increasingly dynamic and unpredictable world. City officials, faced with mounting criticism and claims of mismanagement, have staunchly defended the repurposing of schools as migrant housing, citing it as a necessary response to the pressing needs of migrant populations. However, the justifications put forth by city officials have been met with skepticism and public outcry, underscoring the deep-seated tensions that characterize the intersection of migration, education, and social welfare. The clash of perspectives surrounding this contentious issue reflects the complex web of social, political, and ethical considerations that converge in the face of unprecedented challenges. The growing influx of migrants in schools has not only raised community eyebrows, but also laid bare the intricate complexities of social welfare and public policy in a rapidly evolving urban environment. The convergence of homelessness, migration, and education has brought to the fore a confluence of systemic vulnerabilities and societal fractures, shedding light on the urgent need for holistic approaches that address the interconnected nature of these challenges. As the countdown to chaos in 2024 unfolds, the ramifications of this pivotal moment resonate far beyond the corridors of public schools, shaping the contours of civic discourse and societal solidarity. The overarching narrative that emerges from the confluence of these interrelated developments speaks to the imperative of fostering empathy, understanding, and proactive engagement in addressing the multifaceted needs of communities navigating the complexities of urban life. The challenges posed by the growing influx of migrants in schools serve as a clarion call for collective introspection and concerted action, compelling stakeholders to confront the intricacies of social justice, equity, and compassion in an era defined by unprecedented flux and uncertainty. As the pendulum of public opinion continues to oscillate and the contours of the migrant crisis evolve, the shadows of 2024 harbor within them the potential for transformative change and resilient unity. Whether this pivotal moment catalyzes a renaissance of empathy and solidarity or unravels unforeseen fractures within the social fabric remains to be seen. What is certain, however, is that the narratives unfolding within the halls of public schools reverberate far beyond the confines of Manhattan, illuminating the human dimensions of resilience, aspiration, and interconnectedness in the face of adversity. Three troubling insights into church fires and the plight of Indigenous peoples in Canada. The haunting legacy of oppression and forced assimilation has cast a long shadow over the history of the Osoyoos Indian Band, echoing the deep-rooted resentment towards the Catholic Church's role in perpetuating these injustices. This turbulent history is indelibly etched into the fabric of Indigenous communities, culminating in a series of church fires that have emerged as poignant symbols of unrest and unhealed wounds. The burning of St. Gregory's Catholic Church, a historic edifice dating back to 1915, in 2021 stands as a stark testament to the tumultuous dynamics underpinning the relationship between Indigenous peoples and the institutions that have shaped their fate. The reverberations of the church fires extend beyond the confines of individual incidents, weaving a complex tapestry of historical trauma, contemporary injustices, and the urgent imperative of reconciliation. Since May 2021, 33 church fires have cast a specter of uncertainty and unease across Canada, evoking visceral memories of systemic oppression and cultural erasure. Notably, this wave of arson gained momentum following the heart-wrenching discovery of potential unmarked graves at the Kamloops Residential School, laying bare the raw wounds of Indigenous communities and igniting a fervent call for acknowledgement, empathy, and healing. Your geographical landscape of these church fires offers a disquieting insight into the fault lines of Canada's social fabric, with blazes engulfing Indigenous lands and regions characterized by significant Catholic populations, such as Morinville, Alberta. And the unsettling convergence of these incidents underscores the deep-seated complexities that define the relationship between Indigenous peoples and the institutions that have wielded immense influence over their lives, underscoring the lingering specter of unresolved grievances and intergenerational trauma. Amid the embers of charred ruins, the search for clarity and closure remains shrouded in uncertainty as investigations into these fires grapple with the intricacies of motive and intent. The labyrinthine nature of these inquiries has left communities grappling with a profound sense of loss and disorientation, compounded by the absence of clear answers and the weight of historical injustices that continue to cast a pall over the present moment. Dr. Paulina Johnson's interpretation of these arsons as a visceral response to the enduring legacies of colonial violence and ongoing marginalization provides a sobering lens through which to comprehend the multifaceted dimensions of these unsettling events. The community's responses to these incidents reflect the diversity of perspectives that coalesce around the charred remnants of once sacred spaces. While some advocate for the arduous path of rebuilding, seeking to reclaim the sanctity of these sites and forge a path towards renewal, others confront the disheartening reality of dwindling church attendance and the pervasive specter of recurrence. This schism of outlooks encapsulates the profound dilemmas that confront indigenous communities, navigating a terrain fraught with contradictions, losses, and the imperatives of preservation and progress. These harrowing incidents lay bare the fissures ingrained within the Canadian social tapestry, offering a searing glimpse into the nation's fraught relationship with its indigenous populations. The confluence of historical traumas, contemporary reckonings, and the imperatives of reconciliation coalesce in the wake of these church fires, illuminating the urgent mandate for transformative dialogue, collective introspection, and proactive measures aimed at fostering healing, equity, and justice. The countdown to chaos in 2024 stands as a pivotal juncture, beckoning stakeholders to confront the tangled legacies of colonization and embark on a trajectory that upholds the dignity, agency, and rights of indigenous peoples. The plight of the Osceolas Indian Band, epitomized by the steadfast leadership of Chief Clarence Lewis, serves as a poignant testament to the enduring impact of colonization and the arduous journey towards resolution. Their experiences encapsulate the intricate interplay of resilience, adversity, and the unyielding pursuit of justice, offering a prism through which to comprehend the profound challenges that continue to reverberate within Indigenous communities. The shadows of 2024 harbor within them the promise of transformative change, rooted in the narratives of reclamation, resilience, and the imperative of acknowledging and redressing historical injustices. As the embers of these church fires continue to smolder amidst the Canadian landscape, they illuminate the indomitable spirit of Indigenous communities, resolute in their quest for recognition, healing, and the restoration of their cultural heritage. The echoes of these tumultuous events resound with a clarion call for inclusive dialogue, empathic understanding, and the unwavering commitment to rectifying the fractures that have marred the collective conscience of the nation. In the crucible of these trying times, the shared resolve to confront the shadows of the past and forge a path towards a more equitable and harmonious future beckons all Canadians to engage in a collective reckoning that transcends Forager. Jeremy Corbell's take on unidentified flying objects and extraterrestrial life. The year 2024 has proven to be a turning point in the ongoing saga of unidentified flying objects on the potential existence of extraterrestrial life. At the epicenter of this seismic shift stands Jeremy Corbell, a preeminent UFO researcher and documentarian whose remarkable contributions have thrust these enigmatic phenomena into the forefront of public and governmental consciousness. As the world grapples with the implications of recent revelations and high-profile testimonies, Corbell's discerning perspective offers a captivating lens through which to comprehend the unfolding complexities of UFO encounters, governmental engagements, and the profound implications for humanity's understanding of reality and our place within the universe. Corbell's indelible mark on the UFO landscape is exemplified by his release of the Jellyfish UFO video, an evocative footage that has captivated the global audience and catalyzed an unprecedented surge of interest. The compelling nature of this video, coupled with Corbell's unwavering commitment to transparency and rigorous investigation, has ignited a fervent pursuit of truth regarding these inexplicable aerial anomalies. The emergence of this footage serves as a clarion call, beckoning the world to confront the possibility of otherworldly visitations with an open mind and a hunger for genuine understanding. Central to Corbell's endeavors are the high-profile testimonies that have emerged, shedding unprecedented light on the clandestine dimensions of UFO encounters and their implications for national security. Notably, David Brush, an esteemed intelligence officer, delivered testimony regarding the U.S. government's possession of alien spacecraft and entities. Brush's revelations, underpinned by his extensive background in intelligence, inject a profound sense of gravity into the UFO conversation. The weight of his claims adds a substantive dimension to the discourse, accentuating the imperative for comprehensive engagement with the implications of UFO encounters for national security and the collective welfare. In doing so, Brush's courageous testimony amplifies the urgency of acknowledging and grappling with the profound societal and geopolitical ramifications of these revelations. Corbell's strategic engagement with the media and governmental entities has underscored the magnitude of the paradigm shift underway in the perception and treatment of UFO encounters. His collaboration with mentor George Knapp culminated in the strategic release of footage emphasizing the meticulous curation of information to foster informed public discourse and governmental responsiveness. Furthermore, the classified briefing held for bipartisan members of Congress in a secure facility signifies a pivotal milestone, marking a concerted effort to navigate the enigmatic terrain of UFO encounters with sobriety and discernment. Corbell's reports of validation of UFO sightings emanating from the aforementioned briefing further underscore the gravity of these engagements and the imperative of informed dialogue and decision-making. The consequences of secrecy surrounding UFO encounters loom large in the public consciousness, fueling a burgeoning awareness of the harm caused by maintaining these secrets. Corbell's work implies the existence of a complex web of interests pushing for secrecy, hinting at the intricate interplay between governmental agencies, corporate entities, and other stakeholders with vested interests in perpetuating clandestine practices. This revelation serves as a sobering reminder of the need to unravel the veils of secrecy shrouding these phenomena and to embrace transparency as a cornerstone of responsible governance and public trust. Individuals like David Brush demonstrate unparalleled courage by revealing information in sworn testimonies, transcending the boundaries of conventional reticence to confront the unknown with candor and conviction. Their steadfast commitment to truth-seeking and disclosure infuses the unfolding narrative with a sense of ethical urgency, beckoning society to confront these enigmatic frontiers with a spirit of intellectual curiosity and moral responsibility. Moreover, congressional hearings and government briefings indicate a palpable shift in the acknowledgement and scrutiny of UFO presence, signaling a broader awakening to the significance of these phenomena and their implications for humanity's collective destiny. In a stunning metamorphosis, UFOs and discussions surrounding extraterrestrial intelligence have transitioned from the fringes of public discourse to the mainstream arena, challenging conventional paradigms and igniting a renaissance of scientific and philosophical inquiry. Serious investigations by professionals have emerged as vanguards of truth, challenging public understanding and stoking a resurgent curiosity that transcends traditional boundaries of skepticism and disbelief. This surge in mainstream acceptance augurs a new epoch of enlightenment, inviting society to confront the enigmatic tapestry of the cosmos with fresh eyes and an unyielding commitment to uncovering the mysteries that lie beyond the purview of our terrestrial domain. The profound implications stemming from the possibility of reverse-engineered alien technology reverberate across the corridors of scientific inquiry and philosophical contemplation, amplifying existential questions about our understanding of reality and our place within the universe. Corbell's work underscores the magnitude of this monumental revelation, inviting society to grapple with the implications of harnessing extraterrestrial technology and its transformative impact on our comprehension of the physical laws that govern. 5W. Trouble looms for America's largest banks. In the wake of the tumultuous financial landscape that has characterized the close of 2023, the reverberations of significant losses incurred by major U.S. banks have sent shockwaves through the economic fabric of the nation. Citigroup and Bank of America, behemoths in the financial realm, reported staggering losses of $1, 8 cents billion, 7 cents billion, respectively, in the fourth quarter of 2023. These substantial setbacks have ignited a maelstrom of concern, heralding an era of unprecedented challenges for the banking sector as it navigates the treacherous terrain of economic uncertainty and regulatory upheaval. At the epicenter of this financial turbulence lies the Deposit Insurance Fund Initiative, a pivotal catalyst for the deleterious downturn experienced by these banking titans. This initiative, aimed at fortifying the stability of the banking ecosystem, has cast a formidable shadow over the industry, precipitating widespread workforce cuts and rigorous cost-saving measures to mitigate the impact of mounting losses. The confluence of diminished consumer deposits, cautious lending practices, soaring interest rates, and the inexorable swell of inflation and living costs has coalesced into a perfect storm, propelling America's largest banks into a harrowing struggle for survival in an increasingly hostile economic terrain. The domino effect of regional bank failures has further exacerbated the turmoil, precipitating a staggering $23 billion federal deposit insurance fund cleanup that has reverberated across the financial sector, casting a pall over the prospects of larger banks ensnared in the web of new regulations. This confluence of events has engendered an atmosphere of pervasive unease, punctuated by the specter of new FDIC rules imposing heightened capital requirements, a measure with profound implications for the lending landscape. The ominous portents of these regulations loom large, heralding a foreboding era of restricted lending to small entities and the specter of higher interest rates on loans, exerting a disproportionately debilitating impact on small businesses and working families teetering on the brink of financial viability. As the pendulum of fortune swings with ominous deliberation, the banking sector stands perched on the precipice of a dramatic wealth transfer, marked by a seismic shift favoring larger, capitalized entities at the expense of their smaller counterparts. The contours of this burgeoning divide cast a disquieting pall over the economic horizon, portending an era of profound stratification between corporate leviathans and the vulnerable underbelly of small businesses struggling to weather the tempestuous headwinds buffeting their financial foundations. The coming 18 months emerge as a crucible of unparalleled significance for the economic destiny of the nation, poised on the brink of a transformative epic characterized by restricted access to lending and the specter of soaring interest rates. The ramifications of this looming scenario are far-reaching, presaging a chasmic schism between large corporations and small businesses, exacerbating the fault lines of economic disparity and engendering a climate of pervasive uncertainty that imperils the fundamental tenets of economic equilibrium. In the face of this looming maelstrom, individuals and small business owners find themselves at an unprecedented crossroads, beset by the imperative to navigate an increasingly labyrinthine financial landscape with sagacity and strategic acumen.